Welcome to the first recording of the Steve and Tyler Show.
Episode 1!
Episode 1. This is the first episode going globally.
It's going to be huge.
Everywhere.
It's going to be huge.
It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. It's going to be great. You're going to love it. This is our first episode after our beta and alpha phases that we allowed people to listen to and kind of trial us and give us a lot of constructive feedback so that we can really attempt to perfect this for the masses. So
and if you're one of those people, thank you.
Thank you so much for everything and all the conversations that we had and the constructive criticism. We really appreciate it. Thank you again.
And if you don't know who you are, it's probably not you, right?
Yeah. I mean, if you don't know who you are, then you most certainly weren't one of those people. But the purpose of this show is to report news that people typically don't hear or see, on the mainstream media, if you will. But it does consist of things that, I think are hysterical. They're light. We keep it light.
Mostly light. Some serious stuff.
But even some stuff that people would think is serious, we may spin as...
We don't really take anything seriously here.
Absolutely nothing is serious. So, but that is our purpose of our show. You can, however, go ahead and follow us on Twitter at Steve&Tyler_show. We have a Gmail. Go ahead and send us your
hate mail,
hate mail, criticisms,
dick pics.
We do like dick pics. Those are great. Just kidding. We're not gay.
Sort of.
Don't send us dick pics. Sorta.
Sorta. Yeah.
Steve&Tyler Show at gmail.com. Go ahead and subscribe to us on iTunes. And please do not forget to follow us on Podbean at Steve&Tyler Show.
And just to clarify, we're no way, shape, or form associated with Aerosmith. That's not us.
We are not. Steve&Tyler is pretty awesome, but that is not us. We are Steve and Tyler, not Steve&Tyler.
There will be no singing and dancing on this show.
There won't be.
Not yet.
Potentially.
Not soon. Not in the near future.
There might be dancing behind the scenes, but you guys will never know. Ha 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 ha.
You're missing out.
You're missing out. You gotta. I am an all-star dancer. Once we make it big, I'll be on Dancing with the Stars. Who knows? Dancing with the Stars. There it is. Ma!
We made it, Ma! Gotta set those goals high.
I got a new goal. I don't want to be a millionaire. I want to get Dancing on the Stars.
I've never actually watched that show. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Either. It's really dumb. I know Jerry Rice was on it. I like Jerry Rice. Football's great. Anyway.
All right, here we go, Steve. Into the stories.
End of the stories. Here we go. First week, first stories. Tyler, did you hear about this librarian that claimed that she had racial fatigue?
Steve, what the hell is that?
Well, Tyler, let me go ahead and give you some of this backdrop first, okay? There's a New York University librarian. Her name, we are name dropping.
Episode 1, and we're name dropping.
Play stupid games, you will win stupid prizes. And that stupid prize is us making fun of you until we are blue in the face. This librarian, April Hathcock, claims she hit her limit, quote unquote, after spending 5 days at the American Library Association annual conference in Chicago. What? I mean, hit your limit. I hit my limit all the time. I get pissed off with people and stuff. That's your job.
She got splained to by white men librarians and nice white ladies.
Yeah, he did say that right. Splained. That is a quote from her. Splained, not explained, not talk
splained.
To. Splained. Here you go. Librarian. She can't even talk. This is one of her quotes. I just spent the last 5 days at the American Library Association annual conference in Chicago, and I am suffering serious race fatigue. What?
Steve, what do you think they do with the American Library Association? To shush kids the whole time?
Shh, quiet down.
This is a library.
Rather nonchalantly walk over to people trying to beat off the porn in the library. Shh, no, you can't do that here. I mean, come on. You gotta be kidding. Like,
hey, if she went to this conference and she suffered racial fatigue, Steve.
Racial, I guess we should be more understanding of her feelings.
Steve, can you explain to the people what racial fatigue is?
Tyler, what race fatigue is is a real physical, mental, or emotional condition that people of color. So that right there, this definition goes on. But Tyler, you and myself cannot feel that because we are white. People of color, I should have known. I guess I can't have this either. All right, I don't know. My white privilege is stopping me from having race fatigue. Oh, I'm sorry. People of color experience after spending a considerable amount of time dealing with the micro and macro aggressions that inevitably occur when in the presence of white people. So the more white people, the longer the time period, the more intense the race fatigue. So what?
That's all. She keeps going. It's been 5 straight days of being tone policed and condescended and splained to.
Splained!
5 days.
That is a quote.
5 days of listening to white men librarians complain about being a minority, in quotes, in this 88% white profession.
Now,
I'm pretty sure they're complaining about being a minority where most librarians are women.
Yeah, that's my understanding.
White.
Tyler, how many male librarians have you seen?
I don't think I've actually ever seen one.
I mean, I gotta be honest. Where I grew up, where I'm from, where I live, nope.
I've seen
I've never seen any. Not a single one. It's always women. It doesn't matter black or white. I feel that's been pretty even. But it's always been men, or it's always been women. Excuse me. She says, "I caught up with friends and colleagues of color and met new ones. These moments kept me going."
So if you hang out with black people, does that lower your racial fatigue?
I guess it takes down the amount of stress that you're going through so that you can deal with more racial fatigue. She said, "And I did have some moments of rest with a few absolutely invaluable and genuine white allies." So we're not even.
That doesn't make any sense because they're still
people.
White, right?
We're not even fucking people. We're just allies. So people who just agree with what she says and apparently don't stress her out, they're allies? They're not even like people? You didn't even say friends. You said allies. What? You said friends and colleagues when it came down to people of color. But come on, man.
This is just another example of someone complaining for literally no apparent reason.
Tyler, it's okay though cuz she's going on vacation. I'll be getting some much needed R&R in this racial battle called life.
Steve, how's your
fucking kidding me?
How's your racial battle going, Steve? You suffering? You getting by?
Man, it's hard for a white man.
Did you punch your white privilege card this morning?
Oh man, my white privilege card was actually I had to punch it about 3 times this morning.
Get your Ford pickup truck and your job that you worked hard for.
Oh, you got to be kidding me! Your racial battle called life. You're a librarian. You're not. Are you kidding me? Librarian, racial battle? You tell people. That is your job. That is in your job description.
Is there a class when you go to college to be a librarian for shushing? Congratulations, you are the master shusher.
I mean, I got a black guy that I work with. I can only imagine. It's all white people around him. I can only imagine. He's got to be tired. I talk to him every single day. He's a great dude. He works his ass off. He takes care of his kids.
You should ask him. Is he suffering from racial fatigue because of you, Steve?
I'm gonna have to go up to him and be like, "Hey, man, I'm sorry if I cause you racial fatigue. I hope I'm one of these white allies that take that away from you."
And just to wrap this story up, wherever we found this article, they went through her Twitter, and just to sum it up, there's a picture of her flicking off the Eiffel Tower when Trump was in town. Yeah,
when Trump was there for Bastille Day, and they were having dinner at the Eiffel Tower.
I think that really sums it up, Steve.
I mean, really? And you ever see that finger? That finger's all crooked and all messed up.
Too many kids got shushed with it. So what are you gonna
do? You know what though?
Moving on, Steve. Moving on.
Oh my God, that's funny. Anyway, Dunkirk. Now this is a topic that has been widely talked about. At least from what I've seen, a few news sources have talked about this, but this was kind of too good to pass up. So I look at the movie Dunkirk that's coming out, and it's based up in World War II, obviously. And to my knowledge, at least British troops in World War II were predominantly white. Hey, who's seen that one coming?
Wait a second.
Wow. Wait a minute. What? What?
Well, come on, Steve.
I
The person he was for the USA Today.
Yes, USA Today. It wasn't some, small little company. It was a pretty reputable company.
He offered potential ticket buyers in his review the following trigger warning. The trio of timelines can be jarring as you figure out how they all fit, and the fact that there are only a couple of women and no lead actors of color may rub some the wrong way.
So, I'm going to stop that right there because, to my knowledge, in World War II, women didn't do what? Fight! Unless you were Russian and you were forced to, or you were going to get slaughtered because Stalin was a pig. That's my opinion. There were a lot of badass Russian snipers who were women. Just saying. But typically women were nurses. They worked in the medical field. They helped heal men. I think that's where a lot of this nowadays comes. Women are great nurses. That's my opinion. Okay? So there's that. But in this movie, where this timeline is, they talk about people of color, and it's frustrating. It is abundantly frustrating because guess what they didn't have over there? A lot of blacks. They didn't. India was, I believe, just coming out of being a territory, but they did have a very strong volunteer army. The Indian troops did. And even though they did, there were very few Indian troops there, and the Indian troops that were there were transport troops, which amassed a very small portion of the actual fighting force there. So, to me, in an historical aspect, it 100% makes sense that there are very few women because there's few nurses and little to no lead actors of color because it's accurate.
Steve, I'm not sure if this guy actually knows it's based on a true story. I think that might be his problem. You think we should tell him?
I mean, I don't know, man. The guy that wrote this article, he's just dumb. Apparently he knows nothing, absolutely zero about World War II. Good God. I mean, it was white people killing white people. I thought people like this would be happy about it. Oh, trigger alert. Oh, my God, I just did it. Anyway.
Steve, we're going to have to put a trigger warning at the start of this episode.
Sorry. Too bad. Sorry. Oh, my God.
It's too late now.
Didn't put a trigger warning. Yeah, everybody, they're probably riots right now.
I just don't really understand, why would he want to change something they're trying to obviously be historically accurate with this movie, and he obviously wants to change it. Why don't they add freaking dinosaurs and dragons to the movie too?
Here, I'm gonna one up you because I'm that guy. So
here we go.
I mean, in my opinion, Tyler, historical accuracy matters, but according to the social justice warriors or SJWs, the people who really want to make a difference in the world,
hey, they're doing a good job, Steve.
I guess this guy should have had Denzel Washington, who I respect and like. So I'm not trying to insult him. This is just really funny. Should have him flown a brand new F-22 through Dunkirk and shot down all them Nazis, right? I mean, and shot down all them German dive bombers and saved them British troops. But I mean, hey,
could have had Morgan Freeman been in the command tower.
Yeah,
we got him. They're all dead.
They were a tall drink of water. You know what? Last thing I got to say about this topic. Get over yourself, snowflakes. You suck. Nobody likes you.
I think that sums it up.
I hate you. Because it's our generation. It is our generation that is this. And it is shit.
It's pretty bad.
Absolute trash. Oh, well, millennials are... Shut up. I don't want to hear that garbage. Millennials suck. We all know they suck. We all agree they suck. They're horrible. They don't want to work. Screw you. Go get a real job.
Steve, if that story made you upset, the next one's going to be a little worse.
You know what? This next story...
It's going to be worse.
Whatever.
This university professor from Iowa.
Sarah Bond. Her name is Sarah Bond.
Using white marble in sculptures is racist, Steve. I should have known.
Tyler.
I should have known. Another thing I just was ignorant about.
I mean, Tyler, how old are these white sculptures that she's referring to specifically?
The best part is she's talking specifically about Athenian sculptures.
So
from like 900
Greeks.
BC to 1 AD. So that's like 3,000 or so years ago, right?
Yeah. Greeks. White people. Greeks. Just saying. Let's just wanted to clarify that.
She said the appreciation of white marble used in classical artwork has created white supremacist ideas today.
Huh. I didn't know they were wearing hoods.
Back in 3,000 years ago. I bet you whoever carved these were like, boy, I'm going to show those black people.
Huh, that's funny because I believe those guys that long ago they wrestled dudes naked. They fought each other nude. But hey, they're white supremacists. They don't appreciate the black man. Huh? That's funny because if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure the black man or the people of color, as we're deciding to call them in this podcast, were trying to invade their lands. So this woman claimed that they painted over these sculptures white.
I keep breathing heavy, Steve, because I just see the headline and I just get sad for society.
I mean,
this
what?
lady's clearly delusional.
I mean, what she was like, oh my God, I have the option to have black marble as my countertops? What happened to white marble? Why is this an option now? Oh yeah, well, we paint over it. What a fucking idiot.
The best part is they literally used marble because it was like able to be sculpted. Like that, there's no other reason. It just happens to be. But this lady, she's just a crazy person. Another crazy person. She's
dumb. She is unbelievably dumb, and she's a professor. She teaches kids.
You know, her lecture must have started out, well, we're gonna look at these statues. Shield your eyes. Trigger warning, they're all white statues because they're made out of marble.
Yeah.
Trigger warning for this class.
They're all made out of marble, so I know you people don't care for white, but, the
color white is now offensive, Steve.
It has to be.
How do I walk around outside? I'm just a living offense.
I mean, yeah, being Irish, you're like...
I have no chance.
You're like Elmer's glue white all the time. It's disgusting.
The best part of this is she tries to link these statues from 3,000 years ago to today. So, like, white supremacist ideas are definitely linked to these statues. I bet you the guy that was carving it was like, oh, boy, I'm going to show them. They're going to see this statue in a whole bunch of years and be like, wow. I love being white.
Wow. My sculpture of David's really going to remind people of really hating people of color. Wow. Shut up. You stupid people. I can't stand snowflakes. I really can't. Maybe one day when we become absolutely gajillionaires, we'll have snowflakes on and we'll just be able to roast them like Hannity or like Tucker Carlson does. Just absolutely shit on them. That'd be great.
Just another snowflake, Steve. Moving on.
Let's move. San Francisco. Their schools. Guess what they banned, Tyler? They banned.
Guess. You got to guess first. Think about it. You're wrong. It's chocolate milk.
It's chocolate milk. Schools ban students from drinking chocolate milk. Tyler, when you were in high school, which wasn't all that long ago, we're younger, okay, so we're millennials. I remember school lunches with really gross, greasy pizza and fries.
That's right. Better time, Steve. I ate a lot of that stuff.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not in the greatest of health, but I'm not like gonna die in a year.
But what
or so.
it was the chocolate milk that really tipped you over the edge, wasn't it?
That chocolate milk, really, I was like, nah, man, chocolate milk. No, I don't need that shit. Absolutely not. Too much sugar. Too much sugar, huh? Okay. I got to take a napkin and I got to wipe the grease off my pizza, but yeah. That chocolate milk had too much sugar. Yeah, you're right. Okay. I never saw the ability to choose different milk flavors as a big deal to me. Like, I don't care. I drink white milk all the time. Oh, I said white. Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Don't say skim milk. Oh God, I just said it.
I just triggered people. I'm sorry. Triggered. The Bay Area schools, did you know, are some of America's most restrictive at meal times.
I should have just assumed that, shouldn't I?
I mean, yeah, because
it's the Bay.
No
cookies, no sweets, no desserts, no vending candy, no soft drinks, no chocolate milk. I mean, what's left, Steve? Just here's your bag of carrots.
Yep. Here's Here's your steamed broccoli. No butter though. No butter.
No butter. You might die if you eat the butter.
Nobody. Oh no, you can't have butter. No. You want salt? Absolutely not. Now in L.A., okay, they tried this back in 2011, but then
hey,
they backtracked.
Guess what?
They had to backtrack.
They just threw all the shit milk out
because their kids were throwing away unopened cartons of plain white milk because it doesn't taste good. Kids like what? Sweet. Why? Oh, shit, I don't know. I don't have kids.
I don't know. Maybe because it's delicious.
I mean, it's really good. But the school officials found that waste was reduced by 23%. That's quite a bit. The waste of the school as a whole. It wasn't just like cafeteria time. It was as a whole. Was reduced by 23% when their cafeteria stocked flavored milks like chocolate and strawberry. Now, I never got into strawberry milk. Never ever. I like strawberry ice cream. Ice cream is good.
I hate strawberry milk.
What? Yeah, I never got into it. I'll eat Neapolitan ice cream all day. Give me that shit all day.
Yeah, I'll eat that. That's good stuff.
But you mean to tell me
that the number one issue in San Francisco schools right now is chocolate milk?
Chocolate milk.
Another demon they got rid of, Steve.
I mean, not chocolate milk. I don't understand. I really don't. Not from a story that we did during one of our betas. You know, from what their transportation department. With their crime rates, but chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk, Steve.
I'm done. I can't.
It's only a matter of time. They're just gonna police what we eat, drink, think.
Oh my God. Oh, yep. Oh, nope. You can't post this on Twitter. Can't. Nope. Not allowed. You post this on Twitter. Nope. You're gonna get banned. Can't post this on Facebook. Absolutely not. Censorship.
Yeah, that's really all it is.
That's exactly what it is.
All right, shout out to friends of the stream. Mike, Jake,
and Delaney off of Twitter.
Friends of the stream. Send us an email. Steve, yes. Shout out the email. Shameless plug for the email.
Steve&Tyler Show at gmail.com.
They all sent us emails. Shout out to them. Jake wanted us to talk about this next story, Steve. We're all going to get eaten by polar bears. Due to climate change.
Oh, my God. Here we go again with this dumbass shit.
Polar bears are coming to eat us all.
You got to be kidding me. Libtards. And I if you guys follow us on Twitter, I hashtag libtards all day.
Quite a few times a day.
Because libtards are hysterical because they're so stupid. They are already claiming that everything is causing global warming. Literally everything. And all it is what it is. Libtards. Did you know that libtards are saying that global warming is responsible for Filipino sex trafficking? That's what I said. It's not really a funny topic, but it's hysterical to think that they're blaming
that's the reason.
And there's one more. And the formation of is. For those of you who don't know what is, it is my interpretation of making fun of ISIS because they are a joke and all that. Is. They have sex with goats and they slaughter the innocent.
All because of global warming.
Apparently, leftists feel that global warming is responsible for the formation of is. And I think that's absolutely retarded because they live in mud huts and they wipe their asses with their hands. So,
back to the polar bears, Steve.
Sorry. We got off topic a little bit.
Steve likes to rant.
But the real heavyweight, there's another one. The real heavyweight here is that Black Lives Matter has called climate change, yep, you guessed it, racist! How about that? Who saw this shit coming? I did. I saw Black Lives Matter in this article, and I was like, oh, man, well, wait for the racism. Oh, I guess I should put my hood on now because I'm white. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not racist, so I don't have a fucking hood. But hey.
Just another thing. Another thing that's racist.
Yeah.
So in this article, they said the higher global temperatures go, the more likely polar bears are to interact with humans and possibly attack and eat them. Of course.
Yeah. Obviously. They're gonna look elsewhere for what? Land. for somewhere that they can walk instead of swim.
But the best. The real good part of this is we're always hearing about how global warming is causing extinction of animals and that. And the polar bear, like, I thought they were going to be dead in like 3 weeks, according to liberals. But
Yeah, they were like, the polar bear is gonna die soon.
we got to save the polar bears.
We have to save the. If you don't want to save the polar bears, then you are part of the problem.
You are racist.
But apparently now that polar bears, because global warming's real,
They're going to come eat us all now.
if you're stupid, global warming's real, and they're gonna eat us all. So they're actually gonna thrive, and I would imagine reproduce and be just fine if they're gonna eat us all because they have a new food source. So I mean, hey, what do I know? According to Black Lives Matter, climate change is just a white dude with a job and a future. But hey, what do I know?
I would not mess with polar bears.
No, absolutely not.
They look cute and cuddly,
terrifying.
but they'll tear you in half.
I mean, realistically, I'd wrestle a cub, but if I saw Mama running over,
I feel like you'd lose.
I would lose horribly. I mean, like wrestling the cub. Hold on now. I don't know about that. I might win. It's a cub. Like
he's gonna be on top of you, beating your ass with his big ass paws. He's gonna be like, "You took my home away by driving your car," and then he's gonna.
You don't have. Where's that Coca-Cola?
I'm not just a logo, and he's gonna beat you with his big claw.
I'm more than a red sticker. Yeah. Oh God.
Polar bears are coming.
What? They're coming. They're coming for you and your family, according to libtards. Just remember that. But you know what? You know what also is a just abundantly hysterical story? Tyler, algebra is a civil rights issue.
We're covering a lot of civil rights issues this episode, Steve.
Well, I mean...
We usually don't.
No, we really actually usually don't, but this is hysterical.
It's a slow news week. I hate July. July sucks for news.
The summer as a whole has been really garbage. But...
Moving on.
Algebra is
racist.
Is indeed a civil rights issue. Civil rights! Not just racist, but civil rights. We're going to go Dr. King on this shit. And I just... No! No! Why? Why? What would make you think that algebra is civil rights? It's... What? Not everybody can do it? I thought that's called schooling!
I mean, I never really liked algebra growing up, and now I know why. It was
Neither did I.
It was racist towards me.
But you're white. It doesn't matter.
So it doesn't apply that way.
Nope, absolutely not. Nope,
I'm really learning a lot from this episode.
Tyler, there are no civil rights issues when it comes down to white people. You gotta know this.
I'm learning,
okay?
Steve, I'm learning.
I'm a huge fan of Dr. King, by the way, but this is not a civil rights issue. Absolutely not. Dr. King was Republican, by the way. Just saying. Let's put that a little actual factoid in the ear of the libtards who have actually listened this far. Respect if you have. I didn't realize that a specific topic that literally every single student must learn is now a civil rights issue. Every student.
You gotta love this quote. If you think about all the underemployed and unemployed Americans in this country who cannot connect to a job in this economy, which is unforgiving in those students who don't have a credential, the biggest barrier for them, Steve, what is it? It's algebra, of course.
It is. Oh, it's algebra. Nope, can't get a job. It's algebra. It is algebra.
Algebra caused you to not have a job, Steve.
Algebra.
It's not that you don't work hard. It's not that you're not trying. It's math that you probably should have taken 10 years ago.
It's algebra.
Damn algebra.
This is ridiculous.
Eloy
Ortiz Oakley, the chancellor of California's community college system, said he wants to abolish college algebra. Abolish!
Not even like reduce.
Abolish! You use that word? Are you kidding me? Come on, man. You're better than that. You don't got to throw that kind of language out. Abolish? Get over yourself. He stated that because nearly 50% of students who attended colleges do not complete their math requirements. What? Yeah, because your teachers suck ass. I mean, let's be realistic. If you're going to start and you're going to blame people, blame who you hire. Right? Am I wrong here?
Steve,
I mean,
you're 100% right.
That's
100%.
what I'm saying. If I hire people, once we get absolutely huge and we're making cajillion of dollars, and we decide to hire cajillions, I'm going to use a completely fake number. So once we start making serious money, do you plan on hiring trash to work for us? No. I'm going to hire people who I feel are going to do a good job.
They're going to at least have passed algebra. I'm going to make sure to ask them, did you pass algebra back when you were 16?
Yeah. Did you take algebra over in California? Oh, you did? Did you pass? No? Yeah, I'm sorry. But
algebra is the biggest barrier today. Sorry. No job for you.
There's the door. I'm sorry. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. If you hire better teachers who know what they're talking about, they can teach students. If your students suck and you're accepting trash into your college, well, that's on you. Don't accept garbage and your teachers won't have a problem, and then they can teach the rest of the class. I mean, this is garbage. I got a quote from this guy here, okay?
Oh, no.
This is a civil rights issue, but this is also something that plagues all Americans.
All Americans are plagued.
Here's the key, particularly who? Low-income Americans, said Oakley. You got to be shitting me. If you think about all the underemployed or unemployed Americans in this country who cannot connect to a job in this economy.
Steve, I said this quote already.
Did you really? You did all of this?
Yeah.
Oh, well, see, shame on me. I guess, Steve, you know what? See, I'm too stupid. I'm too stupid.
If you would have passed algebra, you would have repeated my quote.
I guess so. You know what? I guess
algebra's keeping us down.
I wonder if I can go get a minimum wage job at McDonald's making $15 an hour, without passing. Oh, I can, because all it is doing what? Flipping
algebra. Oh, damn shit.
Oh, no, algebra. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, no, that's too bad.
I mean, this is really the result of us living in a society where everyone's got to be winners, Steve, right?
Absolutely.
We can't have anyone falling behind. Everyone gets a trophy. If you can't pass algebra, fuck it. We'll just get rid of algebra. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Oh yeah. Oh no, nobody can pass
Everyone gets a trophy. Everyone gets a diploma. Oh, you came in 108th place. Here you go. Here's your reward.
Here you go. Here's your free pass.
The problem is that's not how society works, right? You're gonna get out in real life and be like, what the hell is going on? And then it's not algebra's fault. You can't blame algebra after that.
Laziness does not give reward. It only ensures that yet again another generation will be reliant on food stamps.
Ooh. I think we got to end with that. That was too deep for me, Steve.
I mean, hey, dropping knowledge. I may have messed up that quote there, but hey, dropping some knowledge right there. But here, to the piece de resistance. This story is absolutely hysterical.
We moved this story to the very end because we got to end with a bang, Steve.
I mean,
episode 1.
Man, this story. I might talk about it next week and the week after that. This story is so hysterical. It is just, and it's hysterical in a really common sense kind of way. Okay, so Rainbow City PD refutes brutality claims. Now, the suspect, well, I guess criminal now, Jonathan Daewon Davis, who's 29, he fled officers during a traffic stop. He fled, okay? The quote-unquote mother of his children,
so he's
Samantha,
not married, obviously, right?
He is not married. Samantha West posted pictures on Facebook showing the damage that he had sustained and continued to state that he had been, quote-unquote, beat half to death by police. Now, the police chief saw this claim and then released the body cam footage of the traffic stop.
He was not putting up with that.
Oh,
absolutely not. We're gonna post a link to all the stories in this one down below.
Absolutely.
But
everybody's
if you only click on one link, you gotta watch this video because it is great. It's 30 minutes, but there's only 1 minute that's really. The rest of him is him moaning in pain. But
for those of you who don't want to watch this video, I got a play-by-play. Here we go.
The play-by-play.
Jonathan Davis, he was standing, I believe, near his car or cruiser. He was awaiting an officer to come back with info from dispatch, running his license and all that. The officer walks around the police cruiser and says to him, all he says is this one sentence. Hey, we know who you are, man. Turn around and put your palms on the car.
And this man flies.
Usain Bolt. Across the bridge, which was like at least 2 lanes of traffic, okay, and jumps 19 feet down onto his face. This dude jumped literally off a bridge to try and evade police. And then after that, this guy was hurt. He was hurt real bad.
Yeah, he fell on his face. He got really messed up.
And he took his pants off and continued to try and run.
You know, the best part of this is he probably told his baby mother, in quotes, that like, oh, I got beat up by the police.
Yeah.
So now he probably had to go back and be like, oh, yeah, that didn't actually happen.
You mean to tell me that these guys wear body cams? There was like 3 cops there. You're going to tell me that not a single one of them had body cams on during that time? Come on, man. You can't fight that. You can't fight that. But
the video was it might be the greatest video I've ever seen.
I mean, the video itself is absolutely hysterical. But on a serious note, I'm going to end my info here. Is this false claim, though, that the baby mama put out on Facebook, it sparked a lot of police, not police brutality, but outrage. Blowback, exactly.
That's a good word.
Of threats against police. Police say their families were even threatened. Their families. People are going to threaten your families because this jumped off a freaking bridge? Samantha West, who made the false claim, later apologized and said, "Excuse me for being human." Huh. Well, not to knock women, but I heard somewhere that women are actually smarter than men. But,
this one clearly does not fall in that category.
I got to be honest. I guess not all women are smarter, because
it must be like a chance kind of thing, right? Because it just makes no sense, right?
That's
just an idiot.
It's just a straight.
Like, garbage. Oh, sorry, being human.
Now, in her defense, realistically, this dude had a record. He had an insane record, but maybe he told her something different. So I will say that
maybe he lied to her, and she's in the wrong.
Maybe she's on
the side, right? Maybe
she might be. There is potential, but come on, man. You don't do that. You're gonna claim that cops before you even knew, because you were all upset. Nah, man. I can't even finish that. That's garbage. That's absolute garbage. Now I have one thing to say, Tyler. I have one thing to say.
One thing,
and that is, thank y'all for listening.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
If you made it this far.
Yeah, if you made it this far, you get props. You guys, you know what you guys deserve? Some chocolate milk.
And a sculpture of yourself.
Absolutely. Please remember to follow us on Twitter at Steve&Tyler_show. Send us your hate mail, dick pics, whatever. If you want us to talk about articles, we will more than happily consider it. Send it to steveandtylershow@gmail.com. Subscribe to us on iTunes. Do not forget to follow us on Podbean at The Steve and Tyler Show. Thank you for your time, everybody, and thank you for listening so much. God bless you, and God bless America.
God bless America.